Hello everyone! In this Flexbox tutorial, I will show you code examples of how the flex items align across the cross-axis using the Align Items property. This tutorial is for beginners, so I will explain everything step by step. First, within my CSS code, I have created a flex container with the ID of main and set the display property to flex to make it a flex box. On the next line down, we have the flex flow property, which is shorthand for both the flex direction and flex wrap properties. You list the value for flex direction first, followed by the value for flex wrap. Here I have set flex direction to row and flex wrap to wrap. On the line after that, we have the Align Items property set to flex start. This means that our items will be aligned from the start of the cross-axis. Below the main container, I have created 3 flex items. Then here in the body, you can see that the 3 flex items are contained within the main container, because flex items must be children of the flex container. Our Align Items property is set to flex start and flex direction is set to row. Let me show you how the flex items align in preview. With flex direction set to row, the cross-axis is vertical, starts at the top and ends at the bottom. Flex start is at the top of the cross-axis. Align Items set to flex start aligns flex items to the start of the cross-axis. Now let's see what happens when we change flex direction to column. The cross-axis is now horizontal, starts at the left and ends at the right. With Align Items set to flex start, our flex items are aligned at the start of the cross-axis, which is now the left. Let's change our Align Items property to flex end. Now our flex items are aligned at the end of the cross-axis. If we change flex direction to row and leave Align Items set to flex end, our cross-axis becomes vertical again, and our flex items align to the bottom of our cross-axis. Let's change our Align Items property to baseline. To show how this works, I am going to give flex item number 1 some padding of 20 pixels and set flex direction to row. You can see in preview that baseline aligns the flex items up by the baseline of the content. Let's change our Align Items property to center. Our flex items are now centered along the cross-axis, which is the vertical axis with flex direction set to row. Let's see what happens when we set flex direction to column. Our flex items are now aligned to the center of the cross-axis, which is the horizontal axis with flex direction set to column. Let's set our flex direction to column and set the Align Items property to stretch. I will remove the fixed width from the first flex item to show you what happens. With Align Items set to stretch, the flex item without a set width will stretch to fill the entire container across the cross-axis. Now let's change our flex direction to row and let's set the Align Items property to stretch. I will remove the fixed height from all of the flex items to show you what happens. With Align Items set to stretch, the flex items without a set height will stretch to fill the entire container across the cross-axis. Thank you for watching this tutorial on Flexbox Align Items property. Please subscribe to Bootstrap CSS Girl for more tutorials.